Trading stock options is dead. Well, that's what other clickbait YouTubers want you to believe. You have all these people saying it doesn't work, you can't actually make money trading stock options. Trading options is just like gambling. Listen, you can believe what you want, but the truth is, numbers don't lie. I trade stock options almost every day and I made a little over $650,000 in the year of 2024 at 22 years old. And from experience, options is very much alive and well. Some of the concerns about trading options are valid though, I'll give you that. So in this video, I'm gonna break those down for you and you can decide whether or not trading options is worth it for you in 2025. Let's find out. Misconception number one is trading options doesn't work. To say trading options doesn't work or that it is like gambling, you have to remember that historically, the S&P 500 and other ETFs like QQQ or VOO have historically gone up and risen in price over time with inflation. And obviously, if you're going down to a macro time frame, like 1 minute chart price and just click and buy or sell or just not really knowing where you're at on the charts, of course, you're gonna make a few mistakes. You're gonna take a couple losses. That's why it's very important to understand the trend, market news, and just learning economic cycles overall. The better understanding you have on monetary policy, the better you will be at trading. The biggest thing about stock options is the Greeks, theta, delta, and gamma. Every day you hold your position, you lose value on those contracts. And that's mainly everyone's biggest concern. And the market's all about timing. In order to time your trades correctly, you have to know what news is, economical news. I use forexfactory.com to know whenever economical news that will affect the market is being presented or other catalysts. Things like FOMC, PPI, CPI, and many other catalysts are what are going to move the market. So those are the ones you want to pay attention to. So whenever those come around, pay attention to the charts, notice the trend, play the momentum. So that's misconception number one. Misconception number two is that you can't actually make money trading. Now, one of the biggest questions or the most common questions that I get as a day trader is, how long will it take for me to replace my income? And the question varies. You know, it's situational for everyone. And obviously, the more money you make, the longer it's going to take for you to replace your income as you're learning a new skill in a new market, you know, so it's going to take time. And obviously, the more money you make, the longer it's going to take for you to make that money trading. And then obviously, from that point on, you can decide. So if you make $2,000 a month, it might be a little bit quicker than it would be if you were making $10,000 a month. The best part about trading is that you don't have to trade every single day. Even with the $10,000 account, all you need is 10% a trade, 4 trades a month, and you will be making $4,000 a month. That's $48,000 a year. That's more than the average salary just off of a $10,000 account. So what I tell people is don't focus on the dollar amounts early on. Focus on the percentage. Focus on consistency. Consistency is more than just being green every day. It's taking the same trades, using the same position size, etc. You want to use everything the same. Same, everything. Always keep it the same. Don't change it, because eventually you will have more money to play with and you will be able to make more, but you have to build those habits first. Because I was able to do this, now I'm able to make 5-figure days. I've had multiple 5-figure days, I've had multiple 4-figure days. Very rarely do I lose money, and mainly because I time my trades. I trade with the same sizing every time. I don't force anything. That in itself has allowed me to make just over $100,000 so far this year, 80,000 of it being in January. So yes, you can make money off of stock options. Misconception number 3 is trading options is just like gambling. Guys, this one is probably the most ridiculous one. Stock options is not gambling. And I truly understand the misconception. You're going in with a certain amount, expecting to lose, and hoping that you win. Yes, in technical terms, it is a risk. It is risky. It is gambling. The fact is that it is actually not gambling. Because if that were the case, then everything is a gamble, which technically it is. You sitting on your couch right now is a risk. Opportunity cost. You going to a 9-to-5 is a risk. Everything that you do in life is a risk. The thing with the market is that historically it's gone up with inflation over time. So I can't sit here and tell you that I don't know what the market would do, because I do know, is that it's going to grow with inflation over time, which means it will become more expensive and it will be directly correlated with inflation. Because remember, inflation is good for the market. That means things are going up in value. Deflation is bad. That means we can no longer pay off our debts and we have to sell things off. So as long as the market keeps inflating, prices will continue going higher and historically will continue moving up. So understanding this makes it a whole lot easier. It's just all about the opportunity and when to enter the market, like timing. How I told you guys with news, if you can align momentum with news, because news brings volume, then you start taking your trades and you give yourself an edge. Yes, you will take losses, and it's super important to manage your risk. Don't go crazy. Don't try to full port your entire net worth and lose it all in one trade. Use a set amount to make a certain amount. Don't try to grow an account and get yourself paid. Now, whether you're a beginner trader looking to start taking options seriously or an experienced trader looking to make a real income in 2025, I'm officially enrolling students to the new Student to the Game 2.0 mentorship. Some of the students from the first group, I thought it would take them 90 days for them to make their first 5 figures. They did it in less than 45. Now, on average, making anything above $5,000 to $10,000 a month, which to me is absolutely crazy. This is truly ridiculous, and I can't wait to see what new students are going to do. So if you're interested in learning, click the link below. Watch the video on the application page, that way you can learn a little bit more of what we're doing and how we're helping students become profitable once and for all. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.